What is up, guys? Welcome to the realest movie-related show online, your source for movie news, reviews, and positive views. I am Victor.
And I'm Brian.
And this is Real, Recognize Real. And we is back! Woo! And we are talking about Lil Dicky's new show on FX, Dave, created by Lil Dicky himself, Dave Bird and Jeff Schaefer. It is a semi-autobiographical accounting of Dave Bird's life and the trials and tribulations of what having a rap career affects someone's personal life.
This pretty much saved my life during this quarantine. The show.
Yeah,
you know,
I was looking forward to this every week.
It was something to look forward to every single week. It's actually really surprising too. I remember when I watched the first episode, I wasn't really expecting what I got. You know what I mean? It first starts off with him having an opportunity with a certain rapper that I won't say that who it is, but
a lot of surprise cameos.
Yeah,
a lot of
really surprise cameos, and right off the bat, you already see the complications that he's going through in the industry.
Yeah.
Because he's white, because he's
His
a little corny. He's this and that.
Purposely so.
Yeah, purposely so.
Mm-hmm.
But he still keeps pushing himself, but he also needs his friends to keep pushing him as well, because
and to kind of keep him in his lane too.
And to keep him in his lane, because he tries to do too much at times throughout the show. You'll see that he's trying to be this over the top person to get attention, and then he realizes that that's the old him, and he needs to accept himself for who he is. So he moves forward from that, and you can see the growth of him throughout the season. He has doubts of his team. He has doubts of himself. Mm-hmm. So
even though it seems that he's so overconfident with the fact that he firmly believes that I can be one of the greatest rappers in the world. You see that there's something to that
exactly
of what he's trying to accomplish, and that kind of just ties into what you were saying with his arc in the show of realizing who he is and what he can accomplish, the ups and downs of trying to achieve success in the music industry.
Yeah,
it ties in nice with his relationship and how things you have to do as a musician to achieve success in your career can affect other aspects of your life.
Yeah,
and I think that is really the heart and soul of what this first season at least is about, and a lot of that resonated with me pretty well. Yeah. And I mean, his relationship with his girlfriend is so sweet, and you actually give a shit about these people.
Yeah,
and it just feels, for something that's supposed to be a comedy, it feels very real when you watch it.
It feels very genuine.
Genuine is the word.
It's still got the funny element of what he provides with his music and all that too, but it also shows that he is serious and what he's doing. He takes his craft serious, and you could tell that he's actually trying to be more than just a comedic rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wants to really show the world that he is creative and that he has a lot of talent.
And he's got bars.
And to be honest with you, he's a good actor too.
That was the most surprising element I found out of all of this. Between him and his hype man in real life, Gata, who is a character on this show, who both never acted before.
Yeah, Gata is phenomenal.
They're two guys that surprised me so much. Their performances felt so real. Nothing felt like a parody. Nothing felt out of place. I get that they're acting as themselves, kind of, or an exaggerated version of them in real life. But still, the moments that they go through emotionally, the tone is really akin to something like Atlanta. Their performances carry this so much with just their fact of balancing, obviously, the comedic elements, because they're both really, really funny dudes. Mm-hmm. And selling these dramatic moments and these occurrences in their life that hits them emotionally, kind of shapes the people that they've become. Mm-hmm. And the fact that a show like this, it wasn't even on my radar, for it to kind of just blow me away and be something that I was looking forward to all the time, and I actually cared about not just these two characters, but his girlfriend in the show, Allie, and his roommate, who ends up becoming his manager.
Yeah. He's also a comedian too.
Yeah.
Andrew Santino.
Yeah. And it tackled some stuff that I really didn't think that we were going to go with there. Mm-hmm. They tackled issues of anxiety.
Yes.
I mean, stuff with Gata. We won't spoil it, but it's heavy stuff for a guy who's never acted before.
Yeah.
And it ended up being one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode of the show.
It's definitely my favorite episode. And I think his performance throughout this whole series is amazing. And also, just his character itself, he's the friend you want.
Yeah,
like
dude, he just amps you up. He's a hype man on stage and off stage.
Like he completely believes in Lil Dicky.
Yeah,
and you feel it when you watch it, and it's a beautiful thing.
They really have like this brotherly bond. That chemistry is like, it's like contagious. Like you just watch that, you're just like, man, like.
Yeah,
that's me and my best friend. Yeah. That's such an awesome thing that they could accomplish in the show.
And his character is also kind of like the voice of reason, you know, like Andrew Santino's character. He's trying to put things in a logical manner.
Yeah.
And Gator is more of like the in between. Like if Lil Dicky feels a certain way, and Andrew's character, Mike, you know, he'll feel a certain way, and
he's there to balance out Mike and Dave.
And he's
Dave
there
is aiming for the stars, and he's like.
Yeah.
He's not thinking reasonably. He's trying to have his cake and eat it too the whole entire show.
And so Mike is trying to like bring him down
to earth, be like, this isn't possible, or like you can't do this. Not that he's kind of like pegging him down or being like you can't do this, but like he's just kind of being like realistic about everything. He's a realist. And then Gate is kind of the in between of being like, well, like you can accomplish your dreams, but you got to be like you have to have reasonable expectations of what it takes to get there and what you have to give up in the process.
It's a very good
great
contrast.
Balance. Yeah. That's stuff of like great shows have that. You know what I mean? I think this is the making of what could be a show that lasts a few seasons, depending on how long he wants to do this and where he wants to go with the show.
Yeah.
But I can't wait till season 2 comes around.
Yeah, I can't either. It's really enjoyable. It's really funny. It flies by. You know what I mean?
So that's my only big grievance with it is that we only had 10 episodes and they're only like 22 minutes apiece. I was like, I just wanted more. It feels, and that part, it feels more like a part 1 of like a full season than just a full season. And that's what I was talking to you earlier about finality. And like, that's the only thing I think that was lacking with just the standalone element of it. I mean, obviously not every episode is going to be 100% with everything. I think we had maybe one filler episode with the friend, obviously, that kind of just steered away from what the show was trying to accomplish with Dave himself, because you kind of just took that side street for a subplot that probably gets paid off in season 2.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the show very much feels like Dave.
Yeah.
Like it's called Dave, but it very much feels what his music embodies, and it still has this guy who is like you don't take him seriously because you hear about the subject matter of his music, but
you feel that he's a real person.
He's a human being. Yeah. It's not just this front for like whatever kind of music he's trying to make, but he's an actual human being, and I think that peek behind the curtain definitely served the show really well. But
so
grade for it?
Like a 9.2.
Please watch.
Yeah.
That's how good it is, people.
Yeah, man. It was something I look forward every week, so it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be just a little lower, the 8.8.
Please watch.
Sounds good.
Just because filler episode, and then just the finality thing, and just the condensed for just wanting more. But you always gotta leave them wanting more. All right, that's all we got for today, folks. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please, guys, wear your masks. Be safe out there.
Yeah.
Go watch Dave. Watch some movies.
Let's end this.
Don't forget to keep it real.
Brink at a poop.